Good morning, Jets Nation. Welcome back to Jets Media. This is your boy Richie, and I want to make this video and break down a lot of the stuff that we saw yesterday. Okay, first of all, it was Robert Saleh's birthday, and I see everybody on Twitter digging deep into the Jets Twitter account to realize that they did not wish him a happy birthday. And now everyone's thinking, oh, how come the Jets didn't wish him a happy birthday? Well, I don't think it's because he's getting fired or anything. I simply think it's because they know if they wish Salah a happy birthday post, the comment section underneath that post will be flooded with pissed off Jets fans based off the report of The Athletic. And I just want to give you my thoughts of what this report, what's the ripple effect going to be? How are the players going to be changed? How is their minds going to be changed heading into the season? And how can they overcome this? And I feel like the article really brought a lot of things to the surface that we didn't know as fans, but at the same time we did, right? We kind of went behind closed doors, if you will, of the failure of this last season, where from the surface we knew all these different things was going on, but we just did not know the fine details, which is why I want to break down my thoughts of that and hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section as well, because it was definitely a very interesting day in Jets land yesterday, and I definitely wanted to share my thoughts more in detail. I was live yesterday with Matt O'Leary, but I want to make this video yet again about it. Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, guys. Really do appreciate all the support on the channel, of course. Now, let's get deeper into it. Now, if you guys did not check out the article by now, I'm sure you did, right? Written on The Athletic by Zach Rosenblatt and Diana Rossini, really brought a lot of the Jets' problems to the surface, more particularly Robert Saleh. And I feel like, what is Robert Saleh's goal going to be this season? How are the Jets players in particular going to go into the season with the mindset to let all the noise stay behind them? Because the funny thing about the article that I wanted to say is this. It said that Robert Saleh was so pissed off about the Zach Wilson article, about him being reluctant to play, to the point where he was asking who the source was in their own building, asking, give me your phones. I'm going to find it out. That's how pissed off Saleh was about who leaked all that information to a beat reporter. And now, what do you think Saleh's reaction is going to be to this article? This is even worse in his eyes. This is exposing literally every flaw of Robert Saleh from the last season, that he was paranoid, that he felt like he was making excuses because Aaron Rodgers went down, and if he felt like he got to the 7-win mark, he'd save his job, and he thought it'd be a quote-unquote miracle for the Jets to win 8 games with Zach Wilson. I mean, all the things in the article is definitely a little scary, and it also is hard for me to read that article and take every single quote, every single piece of it, and think of it as 100% factual. There has to be something in there that can't be true. But hey, you never know. That's just the world of journalism, something I've learned in my years of reading and listening to articles and reports regarding the New York Jets and any other team, of course, in New York. But I feel like, how is Robert Saleh going to save face? Because he cannot go into this season understanding that he can make excuses and just be on the coattails of Aaron Rodgers. And the fact that now the whole world knows this and the entire Jets organization knows that we know it, that's what's different here. The public knowledge is the element that, the main reason why I wanted to make this video is now the Jets players, the Jets organization, Woody Johnson, Joe Douglas, they all know that the fans are now behind closed doors, and we knew what happened last year. Nathaniel Hackett was exposed of not watching practice film, right? I mean, Aaron Rodgers is known as the GM, and Joe Douglas is known as the assistant GM, which I don't really think is a big deal. Just, I think that was more about, like, yeah, Rodgers wanted to bring in all of his buddies, and Joe Douglas did it, and obviously we knew it was a failure, Lazard failure, Turner failure. We all get that. And that's another reason, because Aaron Rodgers wasn't here and he was not healthy. And I feel like the Rex Hogan mutually parting ways is another hit, because I don't understand why Rex Hogan and the Jets wanted to part ways. I don't think there's any clarity behind it yet. And I feel like the Jets are just slowly like crumbling. And I don't know how to like rationalize myself to think that they could figure this out. Now, what it comes down to is this. The Jets players need to come together, and the entire coaching staff needs to come together and figure out a way to just cancel out the outside noise and figure out a way to go win football games. Now, obviously, that's the easiest thing to do, because winning cures everything. If they go out there and Rodgers is healthy, they build out this offense in the draft and the free agency process in the offseason, and for the most part, we're healthy next year, and we start winning football games, we're all going to forget about this. But we have to realize in a season that the expectations were so exponentially high last year, and for it to be that type of a failure, these types of articles are going to come out. There's going to be beat reporters that's going to expose the truth that happened behind closed doors, because the journalism, that's what they do. That's their job. Can't really fault them. It's not like they have a kill piece and a hit piece on them. They're trying to cancel people. That's not the case here. They're just doing their job. They have sources inside the building. Now, it is frustrating that there are leaks in the Jets building. Now, there's always been leaks throughout literally forever since I've been a Jets fan, but it feels like it's a little bit more. And it also feels like, do people look at Saleh and respect him? Are people like listening to his philosophy messages and actually believing in him? That's where I want to ask you guys. Does this article really make you believe? And like, how does it make you feel about the Jets organization as a whole from the top down, starting with Woody Johnson, especially that Woody Johnson listens to us on Twitter and goes to Robert Saleh about our opinions, which I like that we have a voice, but also I find that extremely interesting. And I just want to make this video because I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section more in detail about everything we saw. Obviously, you guys got to read the article if you did not already. And it was definitely a bombshell article, and I wanted to make this video to share my overall thoughts again, and more importantly, get your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. So I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in, as always, to Jets Media. We will be making content all throughout the offseason, as usual. I enjoy every single one of you guys tuning in, and I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. Your boy's out of here. Let's go, Jets, and let's hope that this article hopefully there's nothing else like this coming out. This is the one that we got to just talk about, and we don't got to worry about any other hit pieces coming out, right? And we can focus on the offseason and focus on the draft, because I want to talk about the Senior Bowl and the draft process and all that, not this. But hey, the life of being a Jets fan, folks. Sound off in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.